Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Audrey Hope and I post acting videos. So if you're in the acting industry, I'm sure you know we are in an actor/writer strike. We're both on strike at the same time, which I was just Googling it because I know it's been a long time. It looks like it's been about since 1960 that the actors and writers went on strike at the same time. I don't know if that's true, just the first thing I saw. It's been a long time since actors and writers are on strike at the same time. So Hollywood is probably, honestly, not to be dramatic, changed forever. It's definitely going to make the industry a little different than it's been. You know, definitely some good changes. I obviously stand with SAG, the union, the writers, everyone. I put together a list of everything I think that us actors should be doing while we're on strike. I've, gotten these ideas from personal experience, my acting coach, and casting directors that I follow on Instagram. So obviously I think we should all be standing with the union. That's my first tip, is be careful, because SAG is taking this very seriously, as they should, and we really need to be careful and respect them. So definitely do your research, be educated. That's like my first number one tip. I think the most obvious and most important is to work on your materials. Anytime it's slow in the industry, this is your best chance at working on your materials. So when I say this, I mean get new headshots. I mean get in training. I mean work on your demo reel, work on your resume. Just work on your craft. So that's my number one tip, is use this time so that when the writer's strike and actor's strike ends, it's going to get busy. Without a doubt, it's going to get busy for all of us, and it's better for us to be at the best place in our career before that happens. So we're going to be prepared and ready. We're going to use this time to be in a great place once it does get busy. So I've heard mixed reviews on this, but I personally think you should be looking for representation if you don't have an agent or manager, or if you're looking to change your representation. I've heard that it's not a good time to look, but I've also heard it's a really great time to look. So you guys know I'm a big Actors Access fan. I have videos on how to find representation, but a new way just came out. Actors Access is the #1 casting site that all actors use and all agents use. It's like, I've gotten my Stranger Things and Summer I Turned Pretty auditions through there, so it is legit. They are now doing a thing to help actors find representation. Basically, every once in a while they offer this thing where you can sign up for your profile, which it's amazing because your Actors Access profile has your demo reel, your resume, all your photos and everything already all right there for the agents to see and managers. And then they send your profile out to every agent and manager actively looking to sign people. I haven't personally done this. I'm actually looking into doing it, but I have heard everyone I know that's done it has gotten signed. That's just word on the street. So Actors Access on Instagram actually posts every time they're offering this. It's a website, it's an app. I would recommend both. Look into that if you are looking into getting representation. They're doing it during the strike, so obviously some agents and managers are still looking. That will save you the most time, because it's so hard to know if an agent or manager is actively looking. So that's kind of the best bet. I would do that, and then if you don't hear anything, I have a video on how to find an agent and manager. It goes into very in-depth detail. Also a great time to just, visit the idea of switching up your management. Are you super happy with your agent and manager? If not, is it a good time for you to look into changing? So another thing that I think this goes along with having your materials is work on your demo reel. So if you don't have a demo reel, or you kind of want to revamp yours, you can work on your demo reel even while nothing's filming right now. My acting studio offers demo reel filmings. They get you a script and they get you a scene partner and a whole set. They bring in a great crew of people that literally, they use a Netflix grade camera, and they'll film you a demo reel and edit for you, and they make sure it's like the perfect amount of time for Actors Access. So there are things like that out there. I think it's a great time to get a demo reel, because then when things pick up, you have one. I've told you this before, demo reels are so important. When you have them attached to your profile, you're at the very top of everyone's submissions box. You need to have it on your Actors Access anyways. So that, I also have a friend that films demo reels. Those are options. Look around your area. You might have to travel, but it's really only a one-day thing, so it's so worth it. But look into demo reel filmings, and if you don't think that's the best option for you, you don't have the money now, work on filming your own demo reel. Do you have any friends that have a camera or some film equipment? Get some friends together and film a demo reel together. If you have friends that are in the industry, they should be down for this. I've done this with a friend. It works out great. Be creative, be creating. Don't let this actors writer strike just make you stagnant. So a thing that me and all my friends in acting class are starting literally this week is a book club for acting, and we're going to start reading different books, you know, acting techniques and just acting memoirs, all of those sort of things. We're going to start reading them together and then, you know, meeting and talking about them every Friday. And I think that's so important because sometimes, you know, when you're in a class or you're in like the constant, you know, auditioning process, you don't have time to take a step back and like really learn about your art and look into other techniques and learn from other people, because as much as acting is like a creative thing and, you know, all of this, it's also very much something that needs to be learned and that, you know, you should put research and work into. So we're going to kind of look more at the technical side of acting together, and it makes it more fun when it's a group. Also, I've said this before, I think in-person group classes are the best because I think I've grown so much even just watching my fellow classmates because they're all so insanely talented. I think watching other people work and act is, you know, one of the most beneficial things for your career. And I think having a book club will be great because I get to hear all of their perspectives and like what they think, and they might get something out of the book that I didn't get out of the book, and it also holds you accountable to be reading. So look into a book club, or, you know, just a group that can get together and either brainstorm short film ideas or read a book together. Just stay creative and stay like in the industry, making connections. Having friends that are also in the industry is such a gift, not just because you're making connections and, you know, you can meet someone through them, like that's not the main point, but it gives you life as a creative and as a actor and director, and it keeps you excited and you can learn from them, and it keeps everyone motivated. So I really recommend something like that. Also, a lot of casting directors are doing like online classes now. I do know there's a casting director personally who I love who is doing, I think it's like $10 Zoom classes. So this is the perfect time to really be training. I'll leave the information link down below, but I'm personally going to be joining them because $10 is great. You can learn so much from these people because just like we have a ton of time on our hands right now, so do they. So they're really trying to help actors, and a lot of casting directors are actor casting directors. Like they love actors and they do their job because they love actors and they want to help actors. So their Zooms are very beneficial. So definitely look into either starting acting classes or a Zoom class, or look into doing these online classes on top of being in a consistent acting class. Another tip I have is working on your hobbies. I think it's so hard to not get completely wrapped up in the whirlwind that is acting in the film industry that sometimes we forget to have other creative outlets, because it can keep us busy. It's distracting and all-consuming, and I get it. I am someone that I don't really feel like I have many talents outside of acting, but it is important to have other outlets and other hobbies, because not only does it make you a better actor, but it's also important for you as a person to have other outlets. But I say it's important to have other hobbies because when you're an actor that can ice skate, that can do pottery, that can ride a horse, that can sing, that can play guitar, that can speak another language, those are all making you a more marketable actor. I tell the story all the time, but I was at a panel and like this agent was talking about back when she used to act. She was so bored and acting was so slow for her that she was like, I'm going to learn how to ride an ostrich. Just something she wanted to do. And it just so happened that like not long after she ended up booking something because she could ride an ostrich. So that just goes to show that being out in the world and getting, you know, your creative juices flowing in any way is helpful and beneficial to you as an actor. And the more talents and skills you have, it makes you so much more marketable, and it also will keep you more sane. I really hope this was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, as always, please leave them down below or DM me on Instagram. I try to reply to everyone. I know this is a very hard time. Trust me, I really miss auditioning and acting and everything, so I'm right there with you. I hope that these are helpful tips and maybe some things that you wouldn't think of. But, you know, if you guys have any ideas or things that you think we should be working on, please leave them in the comments for the other actors. If you have any advice for me, let me know. If you guys have any questions about anything I've said, definitely let me know. Again, if you are looking into getting an agent, I do have a video on that. I hate like plugging my old videos because it sounds like I'm just like, go watch my other video, but like genuinely I put so much thought into them that like if I were to try to give you a short answer on how to get an agent in this video, it wouldn't be all the information you need. Like that video has like resources linked down below and all of the information you need, so I don't want to give you guys some advice and not all of it. Please let me know if you guys need anything. I am here with you guys, and we are going to get through this, and I promise you it's going to get busy again. You will audition again. You don't need to worry. I appreciate you guys watching my channel so much, and I'm actually just so excited to see where all of you go in the industry, and I hope to see every single one of you on set one day, and hopefully we can work together. That's really the dream. But I will see you guys in my next video.